Hello, my name is Antonio Flores. I am talking here on behalf of Lawbird Legal Services. I just want to talk briefly about Ochando SA and Promociones Eurohouse SL, which, as we all know, are in the process of being dealt with by the mercantile courts in respect of the receivership proceedings. We have been seeing that some groups of claimants, or action groups as they are called, are spreading a number of rumours which we believe to be totally false. It is important that you stay away from people who are not lawyers, so that you do not fall into acting on the basis of just hearsay or innuendo or any other piece of advice which is just simply being typed up by someone who might have an interest in a monetary interest, I would say. As far as these action groups are concerned, we will not be naming anyone. I don't think it's necessary, but I would like to point out that there have been a number of lies which have brought a lot of confusion into the minds of people who are currently stranded with a deposit with a developer who has not built their units. Now, there's 4 lies I've detected which I think you need to know which ones these are. One of them is one whereby it says that now the viability plan for La Fortuna Golf Resorts has been approved. If you did not terminate your contract on time, it's now too late and you are committed to completing. Now, this is completely false. If you have not completed on your property, it's because the property has not been built. If the viability plan has been approved, fair enough, but you're not going to be suing the developer, you're going to be suing a bank. The second one is one whereby you could in theory sue for termination, but it would almost certainly fail and you'd be faced with a very large legal bill. This is utterly false. You do not generally sue for termination if something's not been built, quite simply because the developer will accept or admit liability. Normally they do this because the very large bill will fall on their side rather than yours. You are the one who's complied, you've done everything you were asked to do, and it's the other party who is not doing what they promised to do. And in fact, they've actually got your money and we don't know where it is because nothing has been erected in that development, and therefore the monies must have been used for something different. The third one is one which says you will not win a case against the bank in Murcia with a notarized termination. So the argument is the wrong one. We don't understand what they are implying here. When you terminate a contract, you can either terminate it by sending notice of legal actions through the post office or doing it through the notary public. Either of them is perfectly valid. What we need to see is what the developer will say in that respect. They might accept or they might not say anything, or they might oppose to that action to terminate the contract. Again, if nothing has been built or something has been built but it's far from being complete and there's no possibility of it being ever completed or released in the next few years, then the normal course of action is that you terminate. The fourth and last one is that in the case of Ochando Golf, only a counter guarantee of insurance exists anyway for 6.8 million euros, which effectively insures the bank against any individual claims. I really don't understand what this is. I'm sure you don't either. Basically, what I think they're trying to do is just put you off from claiming from the banks. In my opinion, and this is a personal and professional opinion, both together, you should stop wasting your time and money in chasing developers through receivership proceedings. You should focus your attention and your efforts into chasing the banks, who are the ones who undertook to guarantee your deposit and are the ones who should be now paying out your money since they were underwriting those developments or the success of that development. This is what you should be doing. There are bank guarantees in place currently in these 2 developments. I repeat, La Fortuna Golf and Ochando, and that's the route really that you ought to be taking, whether through us or through any other legal firm. Thank you very much.